Hi, my name's Tony Mullaney. I'm the Training and Development Coordinator for Hep C Later, and today I'm going to be talking to you about assessed not appropriate to offer as a way of recording a Hep C intervention on NDTMS. Why do we need to understand this? In the past, we've been discouraged and even told we shouldn't use assessed as not appropriate to offer as a way of recording a Hep C intervention on NDTMS, so a culture shift is going to be needed. It can be confusing, and this presentation is a way of clarifying its use. It is important to know that it has been reviewed as it can help move the service towards achieving micro-elimination. It supports ethical testing. And what does that mean? It means we test the right people at the right time for the right reasons. We don't over-test people for the sake of testing. And why do we use it? Micro-elimination criteria 3 states that everyone in treatment who is currently at risk of a Hep C infection should have a test every 12 months, and this should be repeated while a risk exists. Assessed as not appropriate to offer is a way of removing those who were at risk from criteria 3 once there is no longer a risk present. So once it's been agreed our service user is no longer at risk, we can record them as assessed as not appropriate to offer. The reason we use assessed as not appropriate to offer if a person is already on a Hep C treatment pathway, meaning someone has been diagnosed RNA positive for Hep C and been referred for treatment, they meet this criteria. There has been no risk of exposure since the last test, and this has been explored and agreed in key work sessions. They meet this criteria. If a person has had a past risk and a test has been completed, it is essential to wait 6 months and test again. This is the incubation period for Hep C. If they are no longer at risk, then record them as assessed as not appropriate to offer. But there are some caveats. If a person with an injecting history has never had a test, ideally they need to be tested to meet criteria 2. If you are using assessed as not appropriate to offer, a clear rationale should be recorded and documented in a person's case notes. Remember, the status must be reviewed regularly and documented. So in summary, use assessed as not appropriate to offer when a person with an injecting history has already had at least one test and has not been at risk of Hep C since that test. It is essential to regularly review the risk and ensure the discussion is clearly documented. If you'd like to discuss this further, please get in touch with us at Hep C Later. Thank you.